Hey, this is Paul Lane Mortgage, and I've had a lot of people recently ask me about buy downs, what they are, how they're used, and what we can do, and what the difference is between a permanent buy down and a temporary buy down. And I want to kind of get into that a little bit and just kind of give a couple examples and how they work. So let's start with what they are. Now, what is a temporary buy down? It's what it sounds like. You're buying down the rate temporarily. This is typically paid for by the seller, and it comes in two forms. It's a 1-0 buy down or a 2-1 buy down. Essentially, you're either paying down the rate by 1% for the first year, or you're paying it down by 2% the first year and 1% the second year. It's important to note on this one there are a couple rules. You need to have a 680 credit score to be allowed to do it. It is typically paid for by the seller, and you do have to qualify at the higher rate. So if the rate's 7% and you're buying it down to 5%, you got to qualify at 7%. But it's great because if you were doing this, you could actually save, say, on a $400,000 loan, $516 a month on the first year, $264 a month on the second year. Now, it's a wash in the sense that you are paying the principal and interest that you're saving every month up front, or more accurately, the seller is paying it up front. So that $9,676, you're just getting that as a credit. You're using that as the buy down. But it's a really good program because, in the sense of, say you were to refinance in the next 2 years, you would actually get some of that credit back applied towards your principal when it comes time to do that. So it's a great way of saving some money every month. And if you're really worried about that payment and you're confident that rates are going to go down, this could be a really good option for you. And of course, we're going to go over what is a discount point. So a discount point, where the other one was temporary, a discount point is permanent. So you may have heard, say, people talking about, I'm going to save a quarter point on my rate. Or let's go over this example here. So say the rate is set at 7.125, and you want to discount that rate down to 6.5. Now notice we're not going down to the 5 like before. It's pretty hard to do that with discount points. But at discounting the rate down to 6.5, which would cost approximately about 2 points in this situation. 2 points would be 2% of the loan amount, so about $8,000 on a $400,000 loan, would reduce your payment by about $166 a month, which would take you about 48 months to pay back. Now, if you're planning on staying in the loan for the life of the loan or over that 4-year period, this would save you money versus just paying the note rate. So this is another great option for someone who's trying to get the payment down and you are not planning on refinancing. So what are my thoughts? So essentially, my thoughts are temporary buy downs are extremely useful if you expect an interest rate to go down, because you can refinance in the next 2 years, get some of that credit back. And when you combine that with, say, our program we're running right now, which is buy now, save later, where if you finance with us now and you refinance in the future, we'll give you $1,000 in credits to help you in the future. It can be extremely beneficial and help you out a lot. Discount points are better when you don't expect rates to drop, and they will save you money in the long run over the loan. Take about 4 years in this situation that I showed, but it's a great option for some people. Anyways, everyone's situation is different, and I would like to go over it with you individually. So give me a call, 980-221-4959, or go to my website, paulmathos.com, and let's get